Hey beautiful people, what's going on? Welcome to my channel here and another Draw Too Much sketch lesson. But today we're going to be doing some quick little Q&A. Now I didn't ask you guys what you want to learn. What I'm doing is I'm looking in my comments and I'm answering some of your questions from the comments. I only really have one question, so if you're interested in some of your questions being answered, just put them right in the description down below and I'll be happy to answer them for you. Of course, I'm going to read you a couple comments here and then we'll get to our key comment. Let me grab out my cell phone here and we'll start with the top one here. It's 2 days ago from Gemini Two Face, and it says, awesome content, your knowledge of light and shadow is awesome. Thank you very much, I appreciate that. Knowing tone is a key thing, whether you're doing tone in black and white or you're doing tone in color. And one of the wonderful things that I do constantly in my life is I take a lot of pictures and I shoot a lot of video, and I shoot a lot of that in black and white. Black and white is one of my favorite ways to shoot pictures, and shooting a lot of the pictures teaches me a lot about tone, and tone is a very helpful thing to know. So when you're getting those good quality pictures and you're looking at the difference from tone, try to take that and put that into your art sometime. Try to draw something and do it in black and white. Try something different. See what you get. You might be impressed what you come up with. Thank you so much for that comment. Let's see, we got Mohammed Saad saying amazing tutorial, and that was for my blending in Photoshop tutorial. That thing is ancient! If you watched it all the way through, I'm proud of you. Way to go. Most of my complaints on that video are because it's far too long for something that could be quickly described. But thank you for watching. Hope that you enjoyed that. That's great. Here's the question that we're going to answer for you today. This is from, let's see, how to ink in Clip Studio using the G Pen. And this is from Luca Passini, and he says, wow, your lines are so precise. Do you use some stabilization or predictive strokes? Yes, I do, and I use them oftentimes at a very high density. Now, let me explain what I mean here. If you're drawing in Procreate, if you're drawing in Clip Studio Paint Pro, if you're drawing in Photoshop, a lot of these programs have an ability to make your lines a little bit stronger, and that's going to be a humongous help for you because the world of digital is very, very unforgiving. Let me explain what I'm saying. If you take a pen in your iPad, on your tablet, whatever you're drawing with, and you just draw a slow, steady line across the page, what you're going to get is you're going to get this crazy, jagged-looking line, and it's miserable. The only way to do that, before the days of stabilization, and when I was working in Photoshop many years ago, before they had stabilization, you had to learn to be quick. Quick movement was the quick and dirty way to get things done. So what I would end up doing is if I'm drawing someone's face, and I had a line that I had to draw fast, I would draw quick, and I would literally go, wah, wah, really quick, and then I would erase the top and the bottom of the line until it matched up what I was looking for. It was incredibly annoying to constantly do that. The undo button is your best friend in the world of digital. But then they start putting in stabilization. Stabilization does some really amazing things. I love the stabilization in Clip Studio Paint Pro, and I love the stabilization in Procreate. They're both excellent programs. And I can tell you what, it will build your line quality up to an intense degree. Now, I turned both of mine up. Let's see, I turned my stabilization in Clip Studio up to about 40 to 80, I think, somewhere around there. It gives a lot of stabilization and sometimes takes away a little bit of the characteristic of my drawing style. So be careful. The more you turn on that stabilization, the more you're removing your own personal touch. And I mean that because it's judging many things. It's not just judging your line movement. It's also judging your thick and thin lines. These are all details that you want to keep. It's part of your personality. It's part of your function. I'm known for doing stuff that looks very vector, and actually a lot of my pieces that I draw end up becoming vector in the end, depending on what my client's going to use them for. So focus on getting these details down and using that pressure sensitivity to work for you. Don't turn it on so much that it becomes unnatural. Turn it on enough so it becomes controlled, and you're going to love it. I'm telling you. If you haven't figured it out yet, just go and find it in your programs. Look it up online, see if your program has a stabilization. Certain programs don't have it as well as others. For instance, what's that? Sketchbook Pro on iPad and on Android does not have, at least it didn't, have as good a stabilization line system as these programs do. So if I was to make a suggestion, I draw on Procreate every single day. I love it. I have Clip Studio Paint Pro, which is amazing. You can buy it just for your computer and not have to pay any more. If you want to get it for your iPad, I think it's $7.99 a month, and I think they've even dropped it to a smaller version, which I use the smaller version now for like $5.99 a month. And so if you're making a couple bucks in a caricature, don't be afraid to spend on that sketchbook, not sketchbook, Clip Studio Paint Pro. You won't regret that. You get that, and you're going to be doing a little better. And in my opinion, if I was going to tell you which program you want to pick, either Procreate or Clip Studio Paint Pro, and here's the two pros and cons just to keep in mind. If you're a person like me who creates graphics for people and I want to record the process, Procreate is absolutely amazing because it records in the background, and you will have every single time you open up a new document, you don't have to push any extra buttons. Just start drawing, and boom, you're recording immediately to a video, and that's amazing. You just open up a new file, you start drawing, and it's already recording. That's great. You just got to tell it to do that, and that's just found in the settings of Procreate. Clip Studio Paint Pro doesn't have that, but if you have an iPad Pro, a newer version, you can record the screen. It uses a lot more data, it takes a lot more effort, it takes a lot more editing. With Procreate, everything is done just like that. I mean, you can create some amazing videos very, very quickly. Some of my videos that you'll see on here are done in Procreate. Many of them are done in Procreate because I'm just that lazy. Alright guys, well that's going to do it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will be happy to answer them for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry if it went just a little long. I have no idea how long it went, so we'll leave it at that. God bless you guys. We'll see you next time right here on Draw Too Much. Thanks for being a part of my crew here. Subscribe, leave a comment. Don't forget, hit the bell button so you get notifications when we release videos as of this time every Tuesday and Friday. We certainly try our best to get them out as often as possible. Become a Patreon supporter. A link is in the description below. You will get videos early, and there's also some cool discounts if you want to buy a caricature from me. Well, that's going to do it, guys. We'll see you next time right here on my channel and the Draw Too Much sketch lessons. God bless you guys. See you next time.